Tina, I wanted to just follow up on the mayor's comments on what the city's starting to do, looking at viable neighborhoods and where to target resources. And I wondered if you could address whether that's going to be hard to get buy-in for that.
Well, Vince, can you bring up a couple of images for me that we might have on PowerPoint? I was a little confused about the format of this presentation, so, and I also tend, as I get older, I've gotten more pragmatic, and I need pictures of what it looks like. And I think one of the challenges is that oftentimes with neighborhood revitalization, we're so overwhelmed with the enormity of it and not knowing exactly what to do. We could get that in the slideshow format and skip about 5 slides. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Go back one. That is a downtown neighborhood. That could be Springfield, Ohio, but it's not. It's actually in Chicago. And the next slide is exactly that same perspective. When you have the economic development and the infrastructure improvements like streetscaping, lighting, frequent entrances and retail and mixed-use development. Now, I know you're saying, okay, well, that's Springfield, Ohio. That's a little over the top for our community, or that's Chicago, rather. But, I would submit that we have such a remarkable window of opportunity for major healthcare providers and employers and those associated businesses that will follow, and retail. And not to forget the whitewater recreation and an ice rink and a green park, and all of a sudden we start to have a pretty interesting demographic. But let's talk about neighborhoods now. And this actually is in Memphis, Tennessee, but this certainly could be a neighborhood in Springfield. And could be a neighborhood that's actually bordering some of these institutions like our university and our hospital. It seems a little overwhelming and desolate, but if we go to that next slide, what we did was incremental. I'm not a planner, but there are some very simple steps and concepts that make redevelopment a little more palatable. Can you go? Yeah, there you go. Streets and trees, lights and trees. That's all that happened there. And if you want people to interact, lighting is an integral element. Go to the next slide. What we did was put an infill house. And one of the things in our existing neighborhoods is we have a number of vacant lots, and with foreclosures, we'll have more. We put a modest working class house there, and if we go to the next slide, we did another one. And you're starting to see sort of the fullness of experience of that street. You get a sense that these are probably homeowners. And if we go to the next slide, it's just some private landscaping, nothing fancy. This is not a multi-billion-dollar project. We didn't remove all of the existing infrastructure or housing. What we did is streetscaping, lighting, infill, beautification. And when you put those elements together, you can go to the next slide, and you actually have a neighborhood where there will be people. And, when I look at that slide, I think that there's perhaps a community green space, hopefully in some gardens where the children can interact and play, and the adults can know one another and go to restaurants. But that is, again, we went from a pretty desolate vision. If you go to the next slide. Again, just remember that before, and to remember what it takes to get to the after. And it is a decision as what we're going to offer in terms of neighborhoods around these improvements. It will most certainly take collaboration. It will not require huge investments of any one party. It will require a plan, vision, and design. And most importantly, it requires commitment. Is this something that we could accomplish in Springfield? I think so too.
Thank you.